In this project, we're gonna work on replacing a motor, electric motor in a Hoover carpet cleaner. We got a new motor from the parts warehouse on the web. It's fairly cheap, about 40-50 bucks or something, instead of buying a new vacuum cleaner for $200-300. We have an old one and it worked fine until the motor went out of order and it actually stopped working. So we're gonna replace the motor soon. Very nicely packaged, very well padded, so it doesn't damage anything. That was good. It's brand new. Next, we need to take a picture of all the parts, existing parts and existing configuration and the assembly of the vacuum cleaner before we disassemble it. So we need to take a few pictures, see where all those screws go, all those parts go, and we'll have to keep it in our cell phone. It's a good idea to put each part, each actual unit or piece of this vacuum cleaner, this device, is to put it in its own place, in its own box, along with its screws, like this one or that one, all together with the screws and everything. So we have a history of those disassembly of those units, and we can reassemble them in the same order with their own screws that they belong to. Okay, after about 30 minutes of work disassembling all those plastic parts from everywhere and removing a couple of screws from the bottom of this, now we see the motor. The old motor is right here, so we'll now have to detach the motor, put the new one, and then reassemble everything back. Okay, we put the new motor here. This is a new motor. It's not screwed into the place yet. It's just put into the place without any connectors or anything, trying to figure out how to properly put the wires around so they're not going to get pinched or damaged in any way here in this setup. So, all right. It's actually a good idea to buy the replacement O-ring, this black insulating, the motor insulating ring. If you can see it here, this one is completely damaged. That's the original one. So I bought the replacement. It's a little bit expensive, for $5. It came in this bag with this gasket, gasket O-ring motor seal, that's what it is. And I installed it right here around the motor. Put a little bit of silicone glue around it. It's very light. It's more like a styrofoam ring. It's super light, super soft. It probably not hermetically sealing, so maybe it's just a dust gasket that protects the motor from dust or something, but it lets the air in and out for sure. So I put a little bit silicone glue around it because it's impossible to fit it in there without slightly gluing it to that groove. Okay. Okay. Now when we complete the assembly of this motor inside the unit, and we put back all those parts here, including this, seal, this rotor engine. This block actually is designed to move those rotors and everything that we have to clean them up, by the way. So don't forget to put all those seals back. Make sure the spring works again here. So make sure slide it back and forth and see, you know, that it moves. It's a little tight, but that's how it's supposed to be. So yeah, if you want to try the motor before putting the water into the system, you can briefly turn it on, make sure that it starts, and turn it off immediately without water. Not supposed to run it because it's a pump. Pump should work with water. So yeah, now we are cleaning the top part. Then we're gonna put the top part soon and put this this plastic transparent plastic part, and put this water diverter after we put the top part. So the top part will go here and the water diverter will go here on top of it. Make sure you don't lose the this rubber seal as well. It should be somewhere around here. So yeah, let's clean up those top parts that are removable, and we'll be done in about 10 minutes. Yeah, don't force those screws because they were originally put in place into certain positions. So make sure they're easily screwed to make sure the thread is not damaged or anything, because this is plastic. So always have to pay attention. The plastic is not damaged or anything like that. The screw should be put in place carefully without excessive force applied to the screws. Make sure maybe you just put it half a turn back and then forward. It should go much easier forward after you give it half a turn in the reverse direction, and then you move forward with it, and then you keep turning it, and then it goes. All right. So we're almost done. So now we need to put 2 final screws down there, and that's it. So these are your water tanks. This is a dirty water tank. It closes like this, latches with this handle, and then you can put it back. And this is your clean water tank. You close it, and it has a spring loadable handle. It installs and clips right into the place like this easily. Let's install the dirty water tank into this bottom place, and you're done. This is it.